Sound. There we go.
Details.
Details, yes.
I don't want silly thing sound, do you?
You put that behind there. Oh,
That was just
the sound made me jump. Ah.
there. That's the sting better. There. Because the other is, it was cutting off part of the wheel. It was kind of yellow.
Yeah. Yes, we have a new camera mount.
There we go.
You can just make it out in the. Yes.
Yes. Go ahead, yes. Make it go boom.
It's a little bit of bobblehead thing going on.
By the way, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Scale. There we
This is
go.
where, and now I can adjust the camera myself.
Yes, it is no longer on a tripod. We used how to off the Adam Savage's testing channel and made a opposable mount for things.
Yeah.
He has one that he uses for his phone and to do filming and for a number of lights in the shop.
Yeah.
We made one to have our webcam mounted to. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, the wire tool is over there.
Trying to get our new camera mount today. So if you see it through this bit,
Yeah, if you see the camera
it does.
wiggle, it's because it's now on a walk line, 5 feet of walk line coming down from the ceiling,
Yeah.
which means you can pose the camera from where she's sitting.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the first piece we're going to do?
Look at the picture.
Okay.
Half down the picture.
Okay.
We'll just go down that list.
Okay. So that'd be one of those, the standard 2-piece ones, because it's going to have the Viking kitty where it's a standing kitty on the bottom and the boat on the neck.
Oh, right.
That's a bit much clay. There we go. 60-ish for the base.
And it doesn't, pounding isn't going to adjust.
No, it's not shaking the camera now.
Yeah.
Instead of the camera shake when you're pounding the clay, it'll be the camera bobble when you're adjusting the angle.
Which, you know what, isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Does that have, do you really notice it when he does that with his?
Yes, yes I do.
But Nick's, stop that. But I mean, it's not that bad.
Nick,
It's
stop
not,
climbing a bag!
what I'm saying is not notice it, but not, you know, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. It doesn't detract.
You get used to it, and you just
Nix. Calm.
could use a little bit of water.
Okay, water coming up. Just one moment. Nix. Oh. Give me my wire tool back. You are a silly girl. And she's not likely to settle this morning because it is chilly out
Well,
here.
it's only 62 degrees out here. Isn't it wonderful?
I know, it's lovely. Don't forget me to get some of these towels folded up for you.
Yes. Nice, fluffy, clean
Nice,
towel.
fluffy, clean towels. I can get it out in a nice. We have a nice clean lint filter now too.
Yes. I vacuumed it.
Yeah. It was it was epic, the amount of lint.
Oh. Posted a picture of the amount of lint that we got out of it.
Oh, that was a thing.
Wait, Facebook page. It was, because it was really, yeah, as she said, it was,
epic. Epic levels of lint.
yeah. Okay. does have a tendency of breaking down to fibers and towels. Minor details.
The same number of towels do not come out as go in.
Have people, let me know what you think about the new camera angle.
We can adjust it.
Yeah. Oh, yes! That is not a scratching post, it's a chair.
Oh, humans slide at me. Must run. Yeah,
I know you do not like things moving. Wait a minute. Does that belong over here, Sarah? What
did I
you
move
do?
that? Oh, I got a fluffed tail.
You moved something, Sarah. How dare you?
I know, it's terrible.
She looked up and looked back. Oh dear.
She's spider cat this morning. Hey, silly cat. Oh, I got you. No being helped. Thank you for getting off without too much in the way of bloodshed. And let me store the keyboard before you step on it. Yeah.
That's what you call your ultimate keyboard drawer.
Yes.
It's actually not a keyboard drawer, it's just a drawer.
It's getting taller.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So let me find our letting go gently.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a learning curve with this.
Yeah. But now there's no tripod legs to trip on.
Yeah, my poor tripod gets to go back to being a camera tripod. Well, it was a camera, but not sitting next to the wheel.
Not a webcam tripod, but an SLR tripod.
And good morning. We have a new angle for the camera. So we got a new camera mount thing. It comes from the ceiling. And
Yep.
change the angle of it.
It's this tentacle looking object here.
Right here.
It's a length of lock line screwed into a mount that's attached to the ceiling that houses the and now we've got bobblehead.
Yeah. Well, let me know what you think about the angle, because it's easily changed,
Yes.
which is what's kind of cool.
We can do side views. Within reason, there's a couple of angles that we were trying out the other day that is like, so from this side, you'd see the top of her head.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants to see what color my hair is.
And whether or not you need new henna.
Well, no one can see my silver lining right now. Let's put it
No.
up. There's people, yes, it's a natural color. It comes from plant fiber.
Yup.
If I wanted to have the silver streak in the front, I just have to stop hanging that one bit.
This was a much larger towel when it went in.
Yeah, what happened to the other 2/3 of it?
I don't know.
Or 3/4.
It should be like this. I think that is not a hand what? Yeah, maybe I'll put this over here. People are like patting pottery. I don't think that's a hand towel anymore. We're able to shake a good deal of the former towel pieces out there. It was impressive how much lint came out. The shop is where towels go. Nix! tipped that chair over?
That's impressive. Okay. Hands off. And then, for when I'm looking like this, I can now do this. Whoops. I didn't upside down.
Ooh, that's just close up.
And there we go.
Stay, good stay. There we go.
How's that? Yes. There. And it's good morning to your next. Yes.
Oh wait, I don't want to take this all the way away. You
No.
need to measure the opening.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
That's what I use my calipers for.
Well, it looks like she's got a good view of the birds in the yard now.
There we go. And then, find out the different angles. Yeah, only way my hands will ever look big. So look at that. They're larger than life size.
Yeah. Unless of course it's being watched on like a phone.
That's true. That's.
Here's another case of the towel did not.
It looks like something you can bite out of that towel.
Not to mention the sheer amount of lint stuck to this one.
It looks like Nix is going up a hill.
Yeah. Can't quite get. Let's see. Can I? This one is not the Nope, that is maximum angle. There. There we go.
Queen of Offshoots the rays.
Yes. I think there's probably birds in the yard again.
I know. That's why we don't have any cats anymore.
No. The thing is she's indoor only.
Yeah.
She manages to scare off the other beasties from the other side of the glass.
Which is impressive. I'm doing right now is I'm making the neck to the bottom.
There we go. I think that little purple towel had been part of the great knot. Because more former towel.
Yeah.
We had recommendation.
Boysenberry bush now has lint on it. Because that's where the Dura vents out to. It's right behind the boysenberry bush. It didn't completely clog it. But there is, it's even the same color, the lint. That's why I know it's from that. And the accumulation of the years.
Yeah.
Okay. This is an X towel. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my pile of towels tumbled. Luckily not onto you.
Yeah. It is a good thing. Oh, it might.
I don't know why it took us 2 years to go, hey, that shelf there would be a good one for towels.
It's a viable shelf.
It's a viable shelf.
And towels aren't heavy.
No, they're not.
Well, we were told don't put anything much on there. It's not.
So we didn't put pretty much anything.
Yeah. It'd be bad for the siding of the house.
Yeah. Because that's what those brackets are screwed to, is just the house siding.
You know, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's a nice shop.
Yes.
We didn't do it.
Nope.
It came that way. It's one of the few things we haven't changed.
Yeah.
First was too big a one.
And now it's too small?
Yeah. Well, that's really.
The towels being stored right there means that when your little basket there goes empty, you'll be able to just reach up and snag them.
Yep. See, I can always reach just from the sitting position.
Oh yeah. You don't pull the bottom one. You have a cascade.
Yes. Is this one supposed to have a spout?
Yes.
It's going to have what kind of spout?
Regular.
Just the cold spout?
Just the pulled spout. Not a bird beak or anything. Well, some of these towels had been former bath towels. Others of them were kitchen towels that had passed the point of being
Past the point of no return.
past the point of no return. Occasionally, there's old washcloths,
A time or two had people just donate
towels.
towels. They worked at a college and
And they
these
were
were
old,
abandoned.
Yeah, they were.
They're abandoned dorm towels. And she goes, "Oh right, I washed them really good."
Oh boy, yeah.
You could smell the bleach, which it was really sweet. It was great.
It smelled like a pool house.
Yeah.
You knew that those suckers were clean.
She washed them 3 times through, with excessive amounts of bleach because you never know.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
And then we
It
got
was
them
a
and
whole-
we
it was
washed
a
them.
whole
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 times to get rid of the bleach smell. But that's really cool.
And I mean, those towels, each one of those bath towel size towels, we were able to get 8 shop rags out of.
Yeah. And it was a whole garbage bag. It wasn't.
Yeah. This is lots
Do you
of towels.
believe that people just abandon these things?
I know.
She was appalled.
And some of them were really nice towels. Okay, so next piece of clay.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to make a second one of those, or do you want to make a 30 ounce pitcher?
Let's get the 30-ounce picture. Oh, I
Okay.
can't quite reach that because I don't have the red water over here.
There's some red slip in this bucket that I
Couldn't
can
cross
put
that one
down. There we go. There we go. Okay, so 30 ounce pitcher. This stupid piece of clay.
Yeah. You can show that one too.
Yes. Because sometimes things go wrong in the kiln because it went a boom. Can see through it. Yes. Unhappiness.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing you find in an archaeological record.
That is what's known as a waster.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 ounce vessel. I'm gonna need to take a peek at little cheat sheet in terms of size. It's about the 45. Sort of a plant pot now. Yeah, that's what a number of those things end up being. Nope.
Sometimes
This
we
button.
even just give them away to people and they.
We had that one school teacher
Oh yeah.
that was buying our exploded pottery off of us because then
For shipping, for the cost of the shipping.
for the cost of the shipping. So basically, it was just rehoming it.
Yeah. No, she was using it for the archaeology. It was a history segment.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Archaeology segment. So her students got to attempt to reassemble fractured pottery.
Yeah.
And at that, there's a good chance that not all of it was there. What do you do when the pieces have
Yeah.
gaps?
That's cool. That's really cool.
The one and only time that we had it in for a go boom,
Yeah.
that's where it went.
Yeah.
And for that matter, it didn't really matter if the remnants of pottery broke a little bit further in shipping.
Yeah.
I'd have to feel sorry for the postal people who had to handle those because
They
it
get rattled.
sounded like broken pottery.
Well, oddly enough, it was.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's things. Oh, so what do you do with it? It just goes into the junk pile.
Yeah.
Can I have it? Yeah, sure.
We have a relatively small pile of fractured pottery at the moment.
Yeah. With all the odd weather we've had in the last year, from the last summer with the fires to the snow to our freaky
The
yo-yo
record
weather.
heat?
Yeah, we've had a number of pieces,
Go bang.
or just have something really weird happen to them.
Yeah.
Like that one cup back there.
Yes. Because in the first firing, this one developed a long crack. Just right down there. Hello, Nix.
Just playing through, are you? So,
Hi. Tail in the face. Do you want to go inside? Did you get chilly? No, you're gonna go back up there now? Or not?
What did you do, Cat?
She tried to stand on the can of compressed air and knocked it over.
Oh,
Now she's gonna chew on her box.
Yeah. She likes chews that are bigger than she is.
How many cats out there like chew toys?
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
And then that asked us, it's like, they want her teeth cleaned. It's like, have you looked at her teeth?
No, this was before they. Oh my God. She's a year and a half and hasn't had her teeth cleaned. And it's kind of like, if they.
Those fangs are very white. Just ask me how I know.
Good, yeah. Everybody has different ideas of what's necessary.
Yeah. And I
Don't-
mean, if a cat eats a lot of gushy food, that'd be another thing.
Yeah. My cat loves to destroy cardboard.
Yeah. There's one box that we've not been able to take away without her getting mad, but she's almost completely just torn to pieces with her teeth.
Yeah, and then there's little bits of cardboard
Everywhere. And I've had plenty of cats that will claw at cardboard.
Yeah.
That I'm used to.
Yeah, and she has the cardboard scratching goes there.
Which she's had since she was a kitten, and she's eventually going to finish destroying.
Yeah. She used to sleep on it like it was
Oh,
a chase
I know. It was a chase
And
lounge.
now she sits on it and it lets me.
It's undersized. She can barely use it as a chair.
Yeah. And why I'm not trimming off the uneven edge is because the high side will be the spout.
Oh, that one's very evenly uneven. It's got the nice tilt to the rear.
It's because, any unevenness filters
Cat's
its way to
part.
the top.
Yes. Now she's just going to sit and stare out at the yard from this side. And that's one of the reasons why she likes being in the shop so much. It's the like 270-degree windows.
Yes, there's Right now, she's looking at the garage. And the roof. Hot roof is
Oh, the tree, the birds and the trees across the street.
of course. There's nothing wrong with her eyes.
No. Like, what is she staring at so intently? I just, when they stare at, you know, the empty corner in the ceiling, that you really have to wonder. Because they've got that intense stare, and it's like, what are you looking at? I can't see anything.
Now we have Sprout.
Yes, but now this gets to be relegated to being either a plant pot or, as we tend to refer to these things as yard art.
Yard art, yes.
Ugh. The bottom of that one is extra crunchy.
Yes.
Boop.
Okay.
Next,
Next.
the algorithm. I will bring up an image. I will bring up the mouse and close the drawer.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. And let's get that off the keyboard.
Yeah. Not too.
Randomly push buttons.
Yeah.
I don't need to find the fancy shortcuts.
And that's a cat's job.
Yes. It's one of the reasons why it's like, nope, cat's coming. Quick. Let's see. It would be better if I got an individual image of those guys, though. As I was like, oh, I could just pull up one of the group. Oh, that's a good one. So, 1450 Pizarro. Browse. One moment while I bring up a photo.
Please.
One moment, please.
Do
Do you know it's hard to focus on things on the screen? Okay. So that one, peacock one, yes. Okay. And oh,
So
that's
it's gonna have the whole top bit.
yes. And
It's actually
make it
the
visible.
whole jar rather than just
Yeah.
based on the jar.
In which case, all I need right now is that part. I'm also going to bring it up on the other screen for you.
Yeah, there we go. Go. There we go.
There.
Okay.
The secondary
Okay.
monitor isn't actually on a pivot, but it might as well be. It spins very nicely in place.
It's all good.
Okay. And
The large monitor is kind of fastened to the wall at this point
yeah.
because cat.
Yes.
Oh, send the ears.
Yes, we're talking about you again, Nix. So probably like the 35-ish, 35, 40.
Yeah. Do 40 because you need that little
Yeah.
bit extra.
The reason for that little extra bit at the top,
Because it was actually a jar.
yeah. And the person who ordered it, they're going to do the waxed linen for the sealing of the top. I'm really happy when these scrapes on the backs of my hands heal. And I scraped up my hand getting the lint out the first time. Ugh.
That's why I got the vacuum out. It's kind
Yeah. Well, it was before dried the towels. It's like, I'll clean in advance.
of like that easily.
Yeah. This one a little bit this way. There we go. Now the white balance isn't washing out the kitty quite so much.
temperature, Kitty?
I know, it's on the cooler side out here today, isn't it? When it's cooler, she's in the box. When it's warmer, she's on the old bats that are on the top shelf. Slow. Right now, she's just looking a little bit unamused.
Doing her best at all.
Yes. Hi, Nix. You know, because we're touching that thing on hanging from the ceiling again. I was like, oh, swish, swish this piece of clay, see how soft it is, and go, whoop. Like, okay, I see. There's the chance that it'll get up into the upper 80s today. So I'll come out and check on these things later and make sure they're not drying out too much.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, it was 2 days ago, it was getting the kiln going relatively early in the day, so it's staying up just long enough to get the fans blowing on the kiln so they cool off faster. And the gradual is like, okay, now it's cool enough to pull out the peephole covers to cool it off a little bit faster. Okay, now it's cool enough to open the lid slightly.
Yeah.
Finally got it unloaded and everything photographed by like 9 last night.
Yeah. Details. You don't want to sleep, do you?
Sleep? What's that?
Sleep is for
I'm not sure that even if I had stayed up to try to get things packed, I would have had them packed and labels made by the midnight cutoff.
Yeah, that's what I
today.
mean. It's cut. Notice I'm giving you a bad time.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's, you know.
But I wanted to be able to have them ready to go out on mail today, and just the speed of the kiln cooling off did not cooperate.
No, it didn't. Well, that was also the second firing
Yeah.
in a couple of days, so.
And now it's going in for a third.
The heat buildup in the garage.
Oh.
So
I'm not sure this one's worth using. Maybe
I'll use it one last time.
Yeah, or it could be no. There's not enough there for a hand drying towel. Yeah, but when
it would be after that one is used, this next time
it goes away.
it goes away.
Like the one person who jokingly responded to the pile of lint with the, well, maybe you could, recycle it, make new towels out of that fiber. It's like, it's shredded too much. This is more paper.
Yeah.
But totally, yeah, it could be rag paper. And apparently, to make rag paper more stable and nicer to write on, you add clay.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool?
Presto, it's perfect.
So yes, we did.
Nix is looking regal today. Yes, she's finally learning some dignity. Yes. Is dignity a good word there, Kitty? Just gonna give me a look. Oop, the nose again. There we go. And I think this is only maybe half-ish.
That one's another one that has a bite out of it.
Yeah. Well, it's not like once we take the bath towels and cut them down, we don't hem them or anything. So you've got these raw edges.
Why would you go to that pepper?
Oh, heck no. Yeah.
Like the t-shirts that I wear, they're all old.
Yeah.
And some of them really are starting to
literally the seat, right?
Like this.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like,
I'm kind of hesitant in buying new ones because I'm gonna buy new ones just to not so slowly destroy them.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if they're quality, i.e., unisex, t-shirts, they last for what, about 15 years?
Yeah. Well, this one here is, I think, the 15 year old because there's one bought this wheel here.
It came with a t-shirt.
It came with a T-shirt.
Unfortunately, they were out of the ones that said Master Potter, so you got National Treasure instead. I still can't believe how much that wheel has gone up in price for me.
No, it's like quadruple the price. I mean, literally quadruple in price.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think that one had 4 corners before it went into the wash.
You just have to give up and try to buy some T-shirts.
No. It's so weird. There's maybe there'll be some like good clearance ones come fall
Yeah.
in the men's department.
Yeah.
Because they last longer
And they're cheaper.
and they're cheaper. And I was like, I was shaking this one out straight, and it started snowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It amused me.
Yes.
You asked what, and no, that was what.
Just trying to get the aspect ratio on this guy.
One of my stacks though. And yes, there are toe prints and at least one of the bags of clay over there. I was using them as a stack. You can see some of the residual paint on the end of the shelf on the end.
Yeah.
It was kind of a deep gray green.
Huh.
The peach may have been an improvement.
Oh dear.
And yes, one of these days we will repaint in here.
The other thing is, we need, ideas for colors.
Yeah.
If anybody has ideas of what would be a good color, because it wouldn't really take that much paint because there's not that much wall.
No. Well, know from experience that sky blue is a bad color for a ceramic studio
Yes.
because it shows up the clay very well.
And so is white.
Yeah, white is also not good.
There we go.
Okay.
There. Roll up. Jump.
Okay, so the next thing on the list is an 8 to 10 ounce cup, which will get paws and a handle.
Pause for thought.
Pause for kitty. Because that's part of that order that's going to Germany. Yeah, asked, you ship internationally?
Yes.
I still think it's interesting that
It's cheaper to ship to Germany than it is to Canada. That's wrong. That's just wrong.
I mean, there's land.
This, I know, it just
You
has
just
to
have to go
cross
on
an
a
imaginary
plane.
line, you know, rather than, you know, an ocean. Just yeah.
This quite seems a little firmer to me. Is it okay?
It's a little firmer, but it's okay. It's also near the end of the bag now, too.
Ow! You stomped on my toes, Nix. Are you cold? Do you want attention? Oh. Is this what you want?
Yes. You would make with warm laugh.
Yes. Oh, yes. This is precisely what you wanted. Well, she looked up on the chair and started rubbing up against me. Ow. 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 Ah, no, she's kneading at my leg. Yes, you're happy. Yes, there. I'll give you a hug. Wrap your arms around me, Human. Cute. Are you really fine with having my head?
So much for being dignified.
Yes. Okay, that was enough with dignity. Ah, okay. Yep, warmed up the paws enough. Shelf time.
Notice if I can feel the trouble.
You can feel the bubble. You can't see the bubble. Next, don't call the chair. Found it?
Can't hide from me forever. I'll hunt you down and
Oh,
pop you.
yep. She's done. She's had enough cold.
She's in her box.
Yes. I think when she got on my lap, she realized I wasn't wearing one of my vests. There's nothing to curl up under. Yes, sweetie, I see you. I understand. Here we go.
The chauffeur. Back inside.
Chauffeur!
Please.
Taxi! Yeah. Beam me up, Scotty. Get me back in the house.
Go. That way. Yeah. She's not fond of colder weather. She's decided she likes it 70. Between 70 and 85 is good. We could probably adjust that screen so I can see the whole hour.
Make with the lap, human.
Yes.
Take this and go.
There we go.
There. Now there's a fold of cord sticking up here. You, back down there. There we go. Okay.
Now it's crock lid.
Crock lid. Yes. I need to get you pictures and dimensions.
Yeah. That's.
And potentially a softer lump of clay.
Because it
big.
Okay, well maybe we can skip that one.
And go to the bear skull with paws. And it'll be, the skull will be teeth side down. So,
I'm
something.
talking about yay big.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it'll be like this, and then it gets squished.
So, and I'm gonna.
And so what do people think about the angle of the camera today?
People liking the new angles? Okay. That one's done. That one's done. Just through this one. This is the one that goes back there because it has paws that stick that form to its back.
This rat looks like it has a belly button.
16 ounce. Okay.
Sorry. It's got a belly button.
Canthero's foot?
Yeah.
Is it like, but why does it have a belly button? So probably 30-ish ounces.
Yeah.
And I can make that, where's the cursor? There it is. Make that image go away now. Yeah, 31, 32. Red. Philistine cup, ice cream dish, small urn. The one piece that's not on that list because the form was newer is a half skull.
We can do the half.
Okay. Half skull is the 20 to 28
We
ounce.
could probably go through some gray.
Okay.
Even bird balls.
Yes. Get the piece of clay for the half skull. Go. Like that. Yeah, because with the bear skull, you have to start off something looking more like a bowl.
Yeah. And that's the start for the bear skull.
Yep. Bear skull, 16 ounce.
So they start off as thrown ball, and then
Get modified. In that
from the
case,
altered form is what it's.
yeah. In that case, heavily.
Oh yeah.
Versus this one, which will be a lot less complicated.
Either
Skull
that or
cup,
if we
half skull.
okay, doing half skull. That's
Yeah.
That's also out of this.
Yes.
Okay, good, great.
I already got the piece cut for you.
Okay.
This one goes here, 'cause you got that one through. There we go. And after that piece, it was switched to red.
Unless we want to do another jug. We have enough for that.
Let me see. How much clay do we have here? We probably have enough.
Okay, well, and then use up the rest of that bag. That would be great.
Yeah.
That is just all sorts of.
Yeah, that ticka.
Go. Now, behave.
And that will be a tooth side down skull.
Yes. And I remember.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. That's what's just.
She says I'm getting old and forgetful. Is what that's.
Oh, I'm saying you default to some things when you least expect it.
Here we go. This one's good. It just has to be something basic. Rough, and then it'll get
Shaped.
yes.
Because that's what the skulls start out looking like.
And
And you have not actually gone through a full bag of clay yet. You've gone through 2 partials.
I think this probably, unless we want to do some cups. If we could do some handleless cups that we would need to maybe good. Because we don't,
The 14 to 16 ounce range.
yeah. Oh, Jen, really? Man.
Because sometimes it's hard to tell what is causing the rattle to those things.
Yeah, it could be something on the other side of the bed. Could be a random particle of dust. Because there's times I can't find anything.
Yeah. And then just getting the clay out from around the back ends.
Just in case that's what it is.
Yep.
Sometimes stuff gets on the underneath side of the back too. So.
Yeah.
There we go. And now we'll put this back on. And it'll magically work just fine, right? Wow, we have sunshine already.
Yeah.
That doesn't look well for the temperature, do you?
No. Oh.
It looks like something took a bite out of it.
Out of the middle.
So, why don't
You know what? This would be a good one for hanging over there for drying the hands on.
yeah, because
It
it already
already-
has something you can hang it.
Yes, it's got. Yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah. Here we go. Yes, nom nom. Yeah, it kind of looks like something nom nom did.
Yeah. And there's the flower sack texture towels, which are also useful, but not so much for drying the hands on.
Yeah.
This one, which was used to pad a bowl for doing a skull, but now that we have lots of clean towels, put that in there. Getting towards the bottom of the bin. I mean, that one just has simple threadbare areas. A certain gossamer-like quality. Gossamer.
Yeah.
I know there are additional towels that need cleaning.
Oh dear.
Once again, found one that I could put this in the hand drying pile.
You could.
That one's got once upon a time used for cleaning brushes that contained acrylic paint from the looks of it.
Which that would make it a very old town.
Yes.
We haven't done the signs for years.
Yeah.
We went over to vinyl signage.
Yeah.
The irony is, it was a fair that used to forbid anybody from having vinyl
Vinyl
signage.
signage. Your sign had to be handmade. Like a couple of the booths that got signs from us, those signs still look immaculate.
Take
Like
good
the
care of their signs.
like the ice cream booth.
Yes, it's a giant eyeball. And it says ice cream. Yes. But it was fun doing that huge eye.
Yes, because he used two different kinds of metallic paint. And
It was a brown eye.
yes,
But brown is not just
brown is not just brown.
okay. You have the picture on top of the chat.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
seeing all the ones.
Does stoneware? Okay.
Thank
Does stoneware use a different kind of clay than others?
It's not the different kind of clay so much as it's the formulation and how.
I think
Let me
found
see.
it.
I found the other half of that towel. It has more grit in it. Be it sand or grog, which is ground up clay. And it's also stoneware is a level of viscosity.
How much water it absorbs when boiled?
Yes.
Stoneware is grittier. It has more. Tends to be grittier.
We do have a smooth stoneware.
Yes.
It's the white clay, not to be confused with the porcelain.
Yes. Porcelain, which is a slightly more gray white compared to the white stoneware, which is more of a
White.
creamy white, a warm white. And those two glaze do very different things. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Oh goodness, there's so much lint floating through the air. You sound like you.
that.
The towel's fault. And you're starting to make tired back noises, so stop at the end of this piece.
Probably a good
Oh, yeah, it's not just in the air.
idea. It's all over you.
I hadn't looked down. Oh wow, there's very little.
That's another one that we'll use one last time, probably.
Yeah, it's very see-through.
It's enough it gossip.
Yes. I think
Then to get a few more just cuts done.
Okay.
Probably won't do any more throwing this weekend.
No.
Oh dear. The towel itself is fine.
Probably doesn't show up on camera, but
It's raining lint.
Oh,
And the air is getting very minty.
yes. But we still have to contact the students, the one that threw the pieces the other week, because their 3 pieces have come out of the kiln, and they get to learn glazing.
Yes, I have to contact it.
Yeah, you slowly growing pile of neatly folded rag towels.
Yes.
Well, better that it's here on the floor than it getting into the clay.
Yes. Measure this.
And there's another one that is.
It's not that far off. Yeah. A number of those are really old.
Yeah, so the fluffy part of the towel is gone, and it's just the underlying weave.
Yeah.
But the Sacco white shop towels from Costco, those ones tend to be some of the longest lasting ones.
Yeah, those ones are durable.
As compared to the former bath towels, which tend to be fluffier and softer, but a lot less long lasting.
Yeah. Well, I know that's not what they're meant for.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Okay. And here we go.
That was going to be the next to a picture. Do you want to
Yes,
pull
that
the
is
spout?
Oh, spout. So I didn't do the spout. Oh, but it can also have a different kind of spout. Right. You know?
There we go. Now it's a spout.
Now it's spouting off. I just have to coerce it to be.
Oh, and this is soft clay.
Oh, well, that'll be good. Because this bag wasn't really firm, but it was fine for what I was
It
doing.
was firmer.
Yes, but it was firm. It wasn't soft.
Yes.
Oh, gushy in any way.
Is make the 11 to 14 ounce beakers and S sides.
Yeah. So we need more of those. Oh yeah, initial.
Shelf.
That's the pieces. I don't even have to look at them doing much about it. Because they will just be. It's the default shape. And so many of that shape over the years that it's kind of like
That's
well,
awesome. Yeah. How many cup shape size pieces do you want?
They're like 6 or 12. We'll try 6.
Okay, I'm like 12? Really?
6 or sometimes they go quick, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And it would just be good to have them done.
Yes.
Right, Lego. One of those handles or anything.
No.
That'll be
Okay, so
good.
take them to that area. Is 4. Cut off. Yeah, this clay's sticky.
Oh, come on. Stick to that. Stick to that.
Of course, I say the clay is sticky, and then it immediately refuses to hold on to that. This clay does not want to cut off the right size.
Well, that's it.
Yes.
It's not the most important piece of clay.
Sorry to hear that.
Of course it didn't want to stick to the guy. You gotta keep wanting to do the hula.
Is it always the case that the clay is going to put up a fight if it doesn't want to stick to the bat initially?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. No. That's good. Okay, so that made it 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was just the little bits that were too much. I'm going to turn those, rinse off my hands, and get back to folding up the towels.
You could probably just close up the probably
Gotcha.
the 6.
Try not to get water on the backs of my hands and get the clay rubbed into those new scabs. I'm like, they finally firmed up and you're no longer weeping. I don't want it to be wet and
Start the process off.
start the process all over again.
You have a pile of lint on
Yes. On the floor, on me, floating in the air.
Good thing we cleaned the filter and the air cleaner. I'll have to wrap it out, so.
Yeah. Imagine we had to contract a extender. Yes.
I'm sure there's probably parts we could get that would just do that.
Yeah.
Because there's lots
Probably
of
are.
different attachments for the window that we don't.
So we need an extended tube attachment.
Yeah.
Meant for doing things like
Sure. That's what I mean is for that one, I'm sure the
I'm
cover
sure
would
there's a standard thing. It's just we didn't have one right then, so we made one.
make an extender.
Yes, out of some old plastic packaging.
That hadn't got rid of it.
No, well, after we had taken it was the packaging from the new light fixture here. This bit large, flat square of clear plastic in the middle. It's like that looks really useful. Maybe I'll set it aside.
Yeah.
And it was really useful. Not that long after I set it aside.
It's kind of nice when that happens, isn't it?
This is our first attempt at making an extender. We just used a toilet paper roll. And the vacuum was powerful enough that it sucked it shut. Just
That's
pinched itself shut.
That is a pretty
It's
beefy. And it's one of the more unique vacuums at that. Because it has a water filter.
Yeah.
So the dust doesn't get into the air.
Which is
So
absolutely
this is a really fishy piece of clay, thank you. So appreciate it.
sorry. I said it was a soft bag.
It had a gushy corner, did it?
Yes, yes it did. There's another last chance towel.
Oh, yeah. Another
Gossamer.
Kinda
Oh yeah,
like-
you can see.
kind
Through
of
it.
like Swiss cheese.
Yes. So I take it with some of these, when you're done using them, you'll, rather than be chucking them at the door to go out into the hamper, you'll be chucking them into the garbage can.
Yeah, because maybe the next one's to dissolve.
And end up like that. Yeah. As nothing but chunks of fuzz.
Yeah. Even with as gushy as this piece was, it hasn't been being any trouble.
Okay then.
There are some days where I feel like, well, that one's just. And it's also, oh, really? Want me to stick? You want me to just do that? Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Towel corpse.
Yeah. Anything like Roomba poops?
Yes, the little fuzz balls that the robotic vacuum cleaner leaves behind. They're Roomba poop. It doesn't quite suck them up, but it wants them up into these neat little balls and leaves them behind for you.
Which, yeah, considering we have dark hair and we have light colored carpet.
They're highly visible. And none of us have short hair. And the cat,
go.
yes, the cat fur just jams up the internal workings because it's short and downy.
Yeah. And I turn it upside down.
And use tweezers and a straight pin.
Straight pin because the tweezers are too big.
At least you no longer gets like caked with dust from the clay. What was really shocking to us was how well the group actually did it.
I know, because
Sweeping up the clay dust. I just stepped on a whole pile of crunchiness.
yeah, right there.
Time out fairly well with getting the last of the house folded. here. We managed to get the floor dirty really quick right now.
We've got the floor dirty.
What did we do this time? I don't use the shop. It's not like we were doing anything that seemed like it was being overly messy.
What we just do is we do with the damp mop and get it all.
Scoop it up.
You could just probably even just can't sweep it per se, but you
No.
can use a wet mop and get it all into one gross pile.
Yes.
Well, that's what it is when it's on the floor.
Yeah, because it's not.
pour water on the floor, but just use the wet mop.
Yes. Because using a wet mop prevents the dust from getting everywhere.
And the dust is bad to breathe.
I could put this mat down just inside the door again.
Good, yeah.
Not only is the shop where old towels go to die, it's also where old bath mats go to die. There, this container can now exit. It is now emptied. There we go. And that is the second to last piece.
Yeah.
Oh, my nose.
Go.
There.
Now on
Lid's
the
off.
piece. Go.
There.
Good stuff.
Looks like next time we're the slabs will also be drying up too.
Well, that's good. So they might go into the next this part.
Yes. They're definitely firm enough to come off of their formers. And sticking your whole fist in there is flat in the bottom.
It's this right here. Also probably get this really interesting edge. It's one of my fingers. The backs of my fingers.
The reason why your fingers are so calloused all over. What a cod.
They're not callous. I don't want callous. I don't exactly have ladylike hands either.
No. Having been on the recipient as the recipient of, just the gentle tap and it's like, ow. But all I did was tap you, just like with your potter hands. Nope. These would be beaker style cups.
Because if you push on the bottom, that's what happens.
Throws the whole thing.
Yeah. Thin. So it gives it that nice square shape. And voila.
the
the
hook.
hook. No, because it slid off because it
Oh, because it's all the goo.
it's all good.
Otherwise known as slip. Thank you for watching. Bye.